Hey, what's up, guys? It's Wednesday, December 4th, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 2019. In this video, I've got an amazing slideshow I put together of some very unique sky phenomena photos that have been sent in by viewers from all around the world. We're going to start, though, here in the Northern Hemisphere, in the North Atlantic, and over in Venice, Italy, where water anomalies have returned once again as we transition from fall to winter in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm not saying that that necessarily has anything to do with what we're about to see. Could be from the ice melting in the polar ice caps, maybe around Greenland, but we're seeing a very large increase in high tides in Newfoundland. My friend Philip has sent me some incredible photos from his area here in northeastern Newfoundland of extreme high tides that he's never seen before in this part of Newfoundland, and he's lived here his entire life for just over 41 years. We're going to see pictures from this area here where Philip took. We're also going to look at this article from some other areas along northeastern Newfoundland where many areas have flooded for the first time due to unusually high tides. This is an article that Philip sent me. I also put together a picture slideshow with an email that he shared explaining his visuals and this flooding incident of the extreme high tide. Yes, there was a storm that went through the United States off into the North Atlantic over the past week, but what they're describing here is something very unique, a water anomaly, so to speak. They have storms up there all the time that are in conjunction with high tide. So we're looking at Little Bay Island, Spaniards Bay, where Philip sent photos from his coastal community where water went way up over roads where he had never seen this before. And he sent me pictures in the past about unusual high tides, but nothing quite this extreme. He's never seen anything quite like it. So we're going to take a look at this video slideshow I put together. Extreme high tide, Newfoundland. Over the past 2 weeks, this is the email that Philip sent me. Over the past 2 weeks, every day the tide has been getting higher and higher. On Saturday, November 30th, it reached a level that I've never seen before. In the pictures, you will see the water overtake the parking lot of a local automotive garage and oil delivery truck parking area and the marina breakwater. I have included the pics with the date, time, and GPS locations to help you see the area. It is the same area where I sent you pics in the past, where a dock went underwater earlier this year. I'm 41 years old and have never seen this before in Newfoundland. And here's the attached news article that we were just looking at from his area. So here's some pictures that he sent from the flooding from the extreme high tide that's occurred on November 30th. And you can see water cross this road, and it's up into a business parking lot. And once again, never seen anything like it before. So has sea level risen enough now to where, you know, a normal high tide may become not so normal? I don't know. We're seeing the same thing over in Venice, Italy. They've been dealing with flooding on a historic level, and it's becoming more common than it is rare. These are pictures that Philip took on November 30th of 2019, and the area that Philip was in is an area called Glenenville, Newfoundland, and that's where he took these photos. I'll show you on a map exactly where these photographs are at, but once again, the high tide covered highways that they'd never seen inundated with water before from just a routine high tide moment. You know, this was quite unusual, compelled him and many other people to take pictures. This is where Philip was located. Watch the flooding. He also sent me photos of a dock here that has been consistently underwater from what appears to be a new norm of high water along the shorelines of northeastern Newfoundland. That's consistent with ice melting off of Greenland and the polar ice caps. Some of the first places that will be affected would be right in these coastal communities. It could be happening in other areas and we just don't know about it. But most of this northeastern coast of Newfoundland was flooded on the 30th from extreme high tide. If we go across the planet over to Venice, Italy, they're dealing with the same thing and have been for quite some time. Could be some different circumstances over there. This has been going on now for quite some time, off and on. Back when Venice was built many years ago, sea level rise was probably not even considered, but now this is happening on a regular basis, so they're going to have to make some modifications over there of some kind if the water continues to increase like we're seeing in many different locations around the world. And like I said earlier, this is probably occurring in other areas that we just haven't heard about yet. Guys, I've got an incredible video slideshow I put together. This is one of the many pictures. This is actually in video format. That staggering huge roll cloud that was spotted in Illinois, of all places. You normally see ones like that along the coast. But anyway, going to start off here in Queen Creek, Arizona. My friend Kevin D noticed a spectacular purple and pink sky back on November 27th. KCM from HEFLIN, Alabama. Look at that. Red-orange sky. Absolutely beautiful. Great job, guys. Jacob from CHERYLL, Texas. Noticed a sundog here off to the left of the sun. Very bright in color. Pretty good size. Virginia from Long Island, New York sent this photo in, and it shows some holes in the clouds in the sky. And more than likely, this is a side effect of some sort of a temperature anomaly in the clouds that created these abnormal looking holes in the sky that are very rare. She saw this and didn't know what to make of it. My take is that is a isolated temperature anomalies in the sky for whatever reasons that are causing those strange anomalies. LaGrange, Georgia, Amanda, of a spectacular pink and blue sky. Princeton, North Carolina, RAD-V. Noticed a pink and light blue, and in fact right here it's almost a light purple. Beautiful sky high above North Carolina. Fort Resolution, Canada. Photo here sent in by CHERYLL of a spectacular golden orange sky from way up in Canada. Another photo here from the same location. Absolutely beautiful pink sky reflecting off of the white snow. Rippled clouds, I think these are caused by high wind. DANETS from Lander, Wyoming. Beautiful orange and golden yellow sky. This next photo was also sent in by Danette from Riverton, Wyoming, of some sort of a unusual light in the sky that was not an airplane. It was something that was very peculiar. She took a couple of photos of it. It's difficult to identify, but there definitely is some sort of a strange light there. St. Joseph, Missouri, a beautiful orange sky. Looks like it's got a giant clamshell hanging up in the blue sky. Another photo from St. Joseph, Missouri of what looks like a triangle-shaped craft over off to the right. This photo here is from Miami, Arizona. And Miami, Arizona is over on the east side of the Superstition Mountains up near Globe and Superior, Arizona. It's a small community that is east of Phoenix, about 90 miles. But they were looking back to the west the other day when we had some storms rolling through the area. And that is a ominous-looking sky if I have ever seen one. Look at that. And that's out here over the Phoenix area. Just an incredible photograph taken from Miami, which is up in the mountains near Globe and Superior. Great job. This next photo was sent in by Laura R. of the moon with a fantastic green aurora around it. Look at that. Waterbury, Connecticut, Michael K. I also have a video of this here of a very unusual hole punch cloud. Look at that thing with this line that extends away from the hole punch cloud. Just a very super unusual sky that I have to be honest, if I would have seen that, I would have been doing the exact same thing. Almost looks like a giant scarab from ancient Egypt up in the sky above Connecticut. Great observation. Nick M. out of Nebraska. Some very unusual photographs here, and this next one you're about to see almost kind of leaves you scratching your head in a sense, is how did this ice form at an angle like that? All the icicles I've ever seen come straight down as gravity would dictate, right? Well, these are going back at nearly, what, a 50-degree angle? How does that happen? I mean, there had to have been a steady flow of wind as this water was transferring from a liquid to a solid. It's very, very unusual as the icicles froze as they're pointing towards the window instead of straight towards the ground. So good observation by Nick out of Nebraska. You guys are wide awake and on the ball. Glenville, Georgia, Peggy S. Notice some what look like gravity waves up in the sky. St. Joseph's, Missouri. Eric Matz. Notice this very unusual pink and orange sky. That one cloud almost looked like a big clamshell in the sky. And there's the moon tucked away in those very colorful clouds. Brownsville, Texas, Robert L. Notice this big wall of clouds over in the sky that had pretty much a straight line going across the top of it. Sharp contrast between the very thick clouds and the blue sky. We see that from time to time from different locations all around the world. Robert L. also from Brownsville, Texas. Notice this X in the sky near the proximity of the sun that casted a perfect shadow on the clouds below it. Don't see that every day. Good observation, Robert. Out of Brownsville, Texas. Big sky beams also from the same location. Brownsville, Texas, and you've got what looks like Venus right there in one of those beams. Here's this incredible roll cloud that I showed you guys earlier, and here's the video of the roll cloud from Illinois sent in by Acrylic Flow. This was through Instagram. Look at that thing. That is absolutely incredible. Look at the size of that thing. That is huge. Walsenburg, Colorado, sent in by Wagon Nation of some incredible orange and golden yellow clouds at sunset from high up in the mountains of Colorado. Look at that. They do get some spectacular views up there. Good job, guys. Keep the photos coming. You are wide awake and on the ball. If you guys have photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery at the website. Sometimes I will use the photos in a video slideshow just like you saw here. And don't forget to check out the Sky Phenomena 2020 calendar. We're getting close to the new year. You can order you a new calendar right here at the website. Click on this white banner at the top of the website. Takes you over here to a landing page where you can order your very own good quality Sky Phenomena calendar for the new year coming up for 2020. Don't forget to check that out. And you can also take a look at some shirts and hoodies we have down below. Nice little coffee mug. You can find the link once again here at the website by clicking on that white banner at the top. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.